good-looking ball.
어?
오!
Superb
오!
save.
Well, he should score a
Fans
Bruno.
alike here in North
그러지?
London. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray,
얼마
and sitting alongside me, the
그런가?
former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry
오늘 연습
midfield
깨지는
player
날이었나?
Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. Chance here.
어,
Oh,
나이스.
incredible save, and he snuffed out any sign of danger. And back with Kim. Nunes. Will he play it in? Really important piece of last-ditch defending.
안 돼.
Opportunity here. Able defending, but can they keep it
Yeah, yeah.
out?
안 돼. 까비.
And it's with Hernandez. A
잘
sloppy
끊었다.
pass.
나이스.
Corso. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own.
좋다.
Veering in field here.
오, 나이스.
The high press was on, and the chance is on. And it's with Hernandez. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened.
소리야. 바로 줬었는데.
We're getting right on top of their opponents and winning it back.
나이스 컷. 좋아.
Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Oh, tremendous vision.
붙어.
Splendid
아,
defending
멀리
when
한
it
번만
needed
주지.
to be.
까비. 오케이.
Well, they've given him too much space.
까비.
Tremendously strong in the tackle. And he
나이스.
cuts inside.
오.
오.
Well,
Wow,
goal kick,
까비.
just as it was looking promising.
나이스
Work
컷.
to win the ball back high up the pitch.
아.
Can he play it in? Take it away.
나이스.
나이스. 아, 까비.
Ibrahimovic. And Kim with it. And it wasn't a great
Nice.
pass, was it? This looks promising.
아, 까비. 나이스 로원이.
And Kim with it. Cole. Jeong. Nunes. And he takes it away.
좋았다.
아, 까비.
Now what can they do from here? And players waiting in the centre.
나이스 사우님.
Wilting under the pressure. And now they try to go forward. Opportunity. Oh, good work to deny the opportunity.
걷어낼게요. 오케이. 나이스. 오, 미쳤. 아, 까비.
Well, not hard to read
Nice.
that pass. Drury. And Kim with it. Jeong. Well, not the
Nice.
greatest pass. Easily intercepted.
아, 까비.
And teammates around him.
내가 할게.
The delivery.
나이스 헤딩.
Well, no damage done.
잡아야 돼.
어,
Now
아,
he's let
아깝다.
that run out of play, and it will be a throw in here. And there's the feed into the box.
오 됐다.
걸렸다.
Under real
어!
pressure defensively.
아, 까비.
Will they pay the price?
아, 싸움이
And he's
테니스
missed the
까비.
opportunity
아,
to
나이스,
net
나이스.
the opening goal.
Well, it should be 1-0, Derek. You can see how frustrated he is with himself.
Safe
야,
pair. Did his
나이스.
job.
까비.
Oh, he's given us away. On to Cole. Nunes. Now the merry men looking dangerous. Pretty routine there
길게
for the goalkeeper.
빨강색.
잡았다. 잡았어. 아,
Well, those stats aren't great reading, are they? Neither side is playing with any fluency so far, and as a result, we've seen a pretty dull game. It has to get better.
Fronts
나이스.
clear. And so it is, the first half story
아,
has been
까비.
written.
아까운 거. 아까운 거 놓쳐. 택견님,
네.
어떻게 PC 리그는 잘 되고 계십니까?
한 이틀 전에도 같은 이야기를 들었던 것 같은데.
어저께 하지 않았어요? 어제랑.
어제는 대회였고 그 전날에 아마 왔을 거예요.
그러니까 어제 대회 때 잘하셨는지 여쭤보는 거죠.
아 어제요? 뭐
네. 2승?
Well, as they get the
이승일
ball
뭔가.
rolling again, interesting to see how
Yeah.
the second half pans out.
좋다. 아, 까비.
그래도 롱킥으로 재미 좀 보고 있습니다. 필드골을 못 넣어가지고 사람들이.
Throw-ins given. Well, shielding the ball admirably.
아,
Well,
까비.
sadly, they just couldn't keep possession. Drury.
나이스. 아, 까비. 압박 줬고요.
And the danger is averted. Nunes. Jeong regained possession.
나이스.
Nyland. Still passing it around with authority.
아, 이거 안 걸리네.
나이스.
Well, a
나이스.
classic example of how to intercept. And I must say, that was
Gabi.
a very promising attack. The alarm bells were sounding. Counter-attacking very much an option. Could cross it in here.
나이스.
나이스.
Cleared away comprehensively. A chance to nudge in front. Corner kick here.
이 키 너무 큰데?
Can someone get on the end of this? Poor execution with regard to the corner. That's well blocked.
나이스.
Corner conceded. It came off the defender. And a good-looking ball.
오!
Superb
오!
save.
Well, he should score, of course, but that's a brilliant save.
깜짝이야. 놀랬죠.
우리가 떨어졌어.
Now sending it in.
나이스.
It's a perfect
Nice.
challenge. It is to
Okay,
be
nice,
a
nice.
throw-in. Drury. And Kim with it. Keeping the ball moving. Cheong.
나이스 태클.
Well, they get the ball once more.
어? 오 좋다. 완전 반대.
오
와.
가슴 트래핑.
아 까비.
High quality defending.
나이스
Go
아빠.
ahead.
아
What a
까비.
vital intervention.
Well, they haven't created too
뭔가
much lately,
들 듯
but
안
the
되네.
fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
And deciding to go short with this one. And crossed in there. Good pressure high up the pitch.
까비. 좋았다.
걸렸다.
와,
아니 씨발
손
이게 왜
맞고
골대를 맞아? 아,
골대 맞았어요. 손 맞고.
아 미치겠다.
And that's an
나이스.
important
까비 까비.
intervention.
일기.
나이스.
Just 20 minutes remaining now.
아 까비.
Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. The delivery.
아
It's a menacing attack, but
있더군요.
tidied up. Ibrahimovic.
Just like to send a
John.
special message to Tony Rankin today. Happy birthday, Tony. Everybody loves you and is thinking about you.
And back with Kim. Hernandez. A chance to whip it in. Still
Nice
not
heading.
clear. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. And play halted, free kick given.
나이스 파울.
Well, since they have the ball, the referee playing advantage here.
나이스. 아 까비.
Drury. Ibrahimovic. Well, they're certainly thinking about a winner. Excellent. Can they
안 돼.
forge ahead?
아
Yes
까비.
is the answer. And that could be oh so important.
골문 안에서 그냥 길게 질러내버려. 그냥 빵빵 차버려. 나이스 까비 까비.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Sek.
됐다.
Good
잡았다.
vision. Can he get onto this?
아
And the
업이라고?
flag does go up. Must have been
Ah.
close. Plenty of support here. And he takes it on. Oh,
Oh,
magnificent reaction. Antonio. Corso. They've lost
Gabi.
it.
오!
어, 까비.
아,
And he clears the danger. And giving the ball
아 점프를
away.
하고 그래.
Well, last gasp defending, but
Nice.
brilliant defending. Breaking at pace.
안돼.
And we will have a
Gabi.
couple of additional minutes at the end here. Could be.
까비.
아
It's
까비
in.
까비.
And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No
Gabi.
looking back now, surely. It's always a real privilege to commentate from this venue. A warm welcome to North London. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West
Gabi.
Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason.
아,
How
이거
do you see
알았는데.
it panning out, Stuart? Will he
어.
find the net? And a
와.
goal it is! No
그럴
long
수가.
wait for the opener today.
저 각도에 들어가네. 까비.
Just look at this again. The
안
combination
들어가는
play in the
건데
top
링크가
third of
안
the field
띄워졌어.
was so precise. But there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. It's a great strike.
좋아. 오, 뭘? 아, 까비.
Possession.
나이스. 조니.
And back with Kim. Ibrahimovic. Nyland. Here's Ramos. They've regained
Gabi.
possession. An encouraging move from the merry men. Teammates available.
좋았다.
좋다.
아, 나이스
나이스.
마무리.
To level us again.
나이스 핑크님. 여전히 잘생기셨네요. 머리 바꾸셨네.
So back underway following the equaliser. Well, he's been forced out of play this time.
이쪽. 아, 기기.
And you've got to
Gabi,
keep the
Gabi.
ball a bit better than that.
길게 던져버리세요. 길게.
오, 좋았다.
나이스 사우니.
오, 나이스 경아.
It is to be
아,
a
우리 거
throw-in.
아니야? 아씨.
Getting in there to take it away.
안 돼. 아씨.
나이스.
It's a
Oh, nice.
perfect challenge.
오, 잘
오,
살렸다.
나이스.
뻥뻥. 오케이, 알았어.
나이스. 앞으로 길게 그냥 던져버리세요. 줄 데 없어.
Well, an easy one to cut out, really.
나이스 로마니. 오,
A
오.
very effective clearance.
전방으로
The
걷어냈어.
referee wasn't going to
앞으로.
let that go.
나이스. 좋다.
Now, who can he play it to?
와.
오, 이거 잘 들어갔다. 아, 나이스 슛. 슈트 잘 쳤다.
He's found the net.
완전 깔릴 때
Surely
같다.
unconfined.
오, 나이스 악리.
Well, here's the replay. The pass over the top has just the right
Sounding
amount
nice
of pace
shoot.
on it. And then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
Well, the action underway once more, and the onus is on the merry men to find a response
나이스.
now. On the ball, Ramos. Nyland. Antonio.
뺏어.
Unable
아,
to
까비.
keep the ball that time. Ibrahimovic. And the merry men pushing forward with options available. Dangerous ball.
나이스.
나이스.
Take advantage of the opportunity. Hernandez. They've given it
나이스
away.
차단. 나이스.
뺏었다. 아, 까비.
Now with Cole. And support available. Well, a top-notch
Nice.
defensive judgment.
안 돼.
Under real pressure here.
걷어.
파이팅.
Well, good defending.
Oh, nice,
Stood
nice,
out
nice.
of there.
앞에 줄게요.
됐다.
오 나이스.
Sick. Take some progress with the ball at his feet.
흘렀다.
와 좋았다.
The team
앞에서
have
잘 잘라 들어가셨다.
separated by two goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve
이거는 머리가
it.
되네요.
아하 질라탄입니다.
Well, the action
Nice.
continues, and no
Nice.
shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. Hernandez. And Kim with it. Cole. And back with Kim. And it's with Hernandez. Ibrahimovic.
나이스 라인.
나이스
Slightly
없어.
offside.
Well, as you can see, the hosts have controlled the possession.
Oh,
and
nice.
as a result, have dominated the game. Some of their passing movements have been a joy to watch, and I don't think anything's going to change that.
Yes, it might be on for them once more.
오.
Will he find the net?
오
아,
나이스.
까비.
Through.
잘라야겠다. 앞에 잘라야.
Can someone get on the end of this?
좋은데?
오 왔다.
Able to get a
까비.
body in the way.
아 까비.
And it was turned out, so a throw-in will be next.
저 주세요.
Good work to win the ball back high up the pitch.
나이스.
Back
하고만
with
나왔죠.
Ramos. Kim. Here's Ramos. And he's lost custody of the ball here. Magnificent
Nice.
challenge to win it back.
또
아우 까비.
And it's a good merry men move in the making. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an
길게
end.
할게요. 빨간색으로.
Same pair of hands did his job.
파란색 됐네.
And the electronic board
생명
showing one
아니시죠?
additional minute.
색약인 것 같아요.
Nunes.
뻥뻥.
와, 야 이거는 파울
Well,
아니야?
that'll be a free kick.
맞아요.
참 끝나.
나이스.
나이스.
A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here.
아까는 첫 판이라 다들 몸이 안 풀리셨었구만.
약간 시동 예열 같은 거죠.
그쵸.
네.
화이팅. 후반에도
화이팅.
화이팅.
So back in business.
한 골만 더
And there can
만들어
be no
봅시다.
sugarcoating it. There was a big gulf between the sides in the first half, but we see a response from the merry men in the second.
됐다.
나이스 컷.
And a good-looking
Wow.
ball.
좋다. 나이스 헤딩.
The goals keep coming. No stopping them today.
왕님 오늘 왜 그래?
이번
잘못
시즌
먹었어?
득점왕 하실 수 있겠는데?
뭐 이
Not
정도
too much defending going
미들들이 이
on in
정도
the grand
패스만
scheme of
해주면 뭐.
things. 4-1.
글렌님이야 뭐. 아 나이스
Now options
살아났다.
are plenty. He's
나이스.
got to
아 이게
clatter
안
it
잡히네.
away. And intercepted it.
오
오 저기 있다.
먹었다 이거.
나이스.
Still behind for the corner.
나이스 나이스.
뒤에 잘라.
Trying to deliver it accurately.
나이스.
Able to deal with the threat.
아 이렇게 가냐 공이.
Determined
좋다.
defending.
나이스
나이스.
나이스. 살아야 돼. 나이스.
아,
까비
선임이야,
선임이
선임이야.
됐다.
너무
Can they
컷백.
convert?
아우,
Absolutely
오.
spot on with that chance.
파란
백
갈게요.
알았는데.
좋은 것 같은데?
까비.
아이고, 이거 안 걸려.
Jong.
없다.
이게 안 걸리네.
Now with Cole. And failed
Nice
to keep
line.
himself onside,
Nice,
unfortunately.
라인이 있는데.
일격 찾게요.
예.
링크 다른 사람 빨렸나 보다.
Well, that's how to keep the opposition.
걷어.
at bay.
잡았어요. 천천히 할게요. 이거 빨강 머리 보고 줄게요.
빨강 머리
안 걸렸어.
였는데
N.
다운.
Oh, couldn't quite find his teammate. A foul, but advantage played.
짧게 줘도 될게. 오케이.
까비.
까비.
오 나이스.
Oh, it comes to nothing in the
홍국의 벽.
end. Really should have been
전방에도
more of
있다.
that.
Would the owner of the silver hatchback with the license plate
Jong.
GR55JKK please contact the nearest
Drury.
security guard? Thank you.
킵.
Pressure
길게
whatsoever
왼쪽
on the
노란색.
keeper.
오.
먹었다.
Well, it could be
나이스.
on for him here.
나이스 마무리.
And there's the goal to make it
이거
a
뭐지?
hat-trick. Excellence in
이걸
finishing,
발견했죠?
there for all to see.
텍스트로 박아버리기.
Well, here it is again, and the
Nice,
pace
eh?
in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and then what a finish. That's been hit with such power and pace. The keeper has no time to react. It's a brilliant strike.
The ball rolling again in what has been an utterly one-sided match. Can he take advantage?
까비.
아.
The goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
너무 쉽게 먹겠네.
길게 할게요.
아하, 어비다 이거.
20 minutes to go in this one. Corso.
나이스 잡혔다.
Well, offside.
까비.
I
어빈가?
think he was
까비.
caught in two minds.
Well, he just needed to go elsewhere with his pass. He showed a complete lack of awareness there.
On to Cole.
잡았어요.
Well, it was pretty
Nice
straightforward
kick.
for the goalkeeper.
까비.
먹었다.
때렸다.
까비.
까비.
Well, we're inside the final
15분.
quarter of an hour now.
나이스 헤딩.
나이스 좋다.
머리다.
아.
He really
까비.
read that brilliantly.
아, 나오는 거 보는데.
나이스 헤딩.
나이스.
On to Cole.
깼다.
They've regained possession.
오케이, 한 번 더 우리 거.
오른쪽 윙으로.
나이스.
Well, on the cusp of the final whistle, and the home side really prospering today. Stuart, interested to get your take.
Well, the result has never really been in doubt, has it? They've created so many
Nice,
chances with some brilliant
Nice, nice.
attacking play.
살았어요.
I think they've looked an outstanding team today.
아씨.
And good pressure high up the pitch.
이겼어. 더 해야 돼.
Sound
잡았어요.
piece of goalkeeping.
밀게.
아 존나 뛰어다녔더니. 씨.
이게 바로 활동량입니다.
Chiong.
나이스.
나이스.
Planted away.
딸.
Could be dangerous. Chance to finish. Well, fantastic
Nice, nice.
reflex action from the goalkeeper.
그냥 키 높은데 자꾸 헤딩 따이네.
부장. 부장. 아.
잡았다.
나이스.
이거 한 명 뛰면은 다음에 할게요.
천천히 까셔도 될 때. 2분.
이거 그냥 빨강 서 있으면 머리로 맞춰줄게요.
뭐야?
우리 팀 센터백 머리
Following
맞았네.
the deflection, a corner kick coming up here.
서비스인가?
아 미치겠네 진짜.
On a crucial intervention
Nice.
inside the
Nice.
box.
아,
And there
걸리네.
is a
안
plenty
넘어.
of reasons to
아,
be
노플이구나.
excited tonight here in North London.
스랩백이네.
I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and
Ooh.
alongside providing all the tactical and
Ooh.
technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this
빨간
really ought
맛.
to be a superb watch.
나이스.
How's it going to go, Stuart?
나이스.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set. Two good
Wow.
teams,
좋았다.
great playing surface, and a vibrant.
He's got to
Nice.
score!
오.
And fired against the
오.
the
Just
finish! He's going
일부러
to be
멋있게 드시려고 하는 것
really
같은데.
proud of that moment. Magnificent!
공이 막 가만히도 오네 그냥.
팬팅 댓글은 도약의 발판이었다.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Kai. Gerard.
1분인가? 1분인 것 같다.
1번에 드릴 거예요.
나이스.
나이스.
They've lost possession of the ball. Corso. And he's won the ball.
소리요?
지렸다.
Moving it forward. Well,
Nice
had to read
tackle.
it and get
Sorry,
there,
sorry.
and did.
아 이게 또 CM을 안 하니까 또 금뜨긴 금떠.
이게 바로 한국이 김장 당국이. 나이스.
나이스
He
컷.
read it superbly.
까비.
나이스. 지려버렸다.
선행이라 힘이 덜 실렸네.
네.
Lukaku.
아 이게 또 CM을 안 하니까 큰 거 하니까 또 금떠. 아,
That's a useful cross.
나이스 헤딩.
나이
Well, a
크기를 못
top-notch
하겠어.
piece of
진짜.
defensive
아
judgment.
오늘 좀 핑계가 다 치러오시네요.
아니 너무 금떠갖고.
그동안 안 쓰던 핑계를 뭐 다 꺼내네. 내일 또 차려고.
어.
Well, that is how to play advantage.
컷업다
Well,
다행이다.
we saw what was going through the mind of the referee.
하도 큰
but
거로
in
큰 게
the end,
없어갖고 큰
she
거
says
하라
free
그래갖고
kick.
했는데 아 난 지금 큰 게 안 맞나 봐.
Well, that could be her final warning.
그거랑
The
상관없는
referee
것
making
같은데.
that abundantly clear.
이게
The keeper taking it cleanly.
나이스.
And he could really get at the opposition.
까비.
Well, it's a good deflection. That'll be a
오히려
corner.
좋아.
Trying to deliver it
오히려
accurately.
좋아. 오
Tremendously
이거
good piece of
그러는 건데
defending
그거.
on the line.
오
나이스 컷.
나이스.
It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. And they do like to press whenever they can.
아, 뺐다.
Timed his challenge
아, 까비.
magnificently.
나갔다.
And I think just lost his
Nice,
focus
yeah.
for a second, and a
Up, up.
throw-in conceded. Getting in there to take it away.
야, 그럼
Untidy on the ball. Well, they're eyeing that final pass. You just
나이스.
feel. And And that is how to beat your
아,
opponent.
야란다.
나이스.
Out of the final analysis, it was good defending.
까비.
링크 없나 보다. 나이스 경험.
나이스 컷.
Antonio. Here's Ramos. Not what he was intending. Bad pass.
아, 나이스.
Well,
라인.
Nice
just went a
line.
bit too early. Offside.
당황하지 않고 라인 잡아버리기.
Nice and easy for the keeper.
Will the owner of the blue car registration BG
이거 머리 보고 줄게 빨강.
return to your vehicle? Your lights are on.
어쨌든 이렇게 존나 커.
Well, there it is. The hosts haven't had that much of the ball, but when they have had it, they've looked so dangerous, particularly when they press high up the field, win the ball back in those areas,
Nice
and
thing.
then counter-attack quickly.
Schultz. Oh,
오,
pressing.
아,
really
깜-
high.
오, 잘 느꼈다.
아, 씨, 컴퓨터한테.
And
나이스.
take it away.
까비.
Well, very close to half-time now, and it's a narrow lead for the home side. Stuart, how would you assess what you've seen?
Yes, they've defended really well all
Nice
over the
hitting.
pitch. Their work rate and discipline has been excellent, but any drop in tempo and this lead could easily slip away.
나이스.
Doesn't want to give it away here. A
뭘
chance to
반칙
whip
아니야?
it in. Spot
Nice.
on with
나이스,
that
나이스.
tackle.
빨간 주셨을 때.
이미 던졌어요.
Nyland. Antonio. Ibrahimovic.
어우,
Well, doesn't have to do it on his own, but they took care
Bobby.
of the situation defensively.
아이씨, 이게 왜 안 끊겨?
Gerrard. Kai.
나이스
나이스.
Trying to
태클.
rob them of possession. Well, getting the ball forward. And a decent delivery.
나이스 헤딩.
아, 이제 된다 헤딩.
Well, they've
Nice.
won the ball back quickly.
오,
까비.
치고 달리기.
오,
나 공이 왜 이렇게 안 붙어? 씨.
괜찮아요? 까비.
No more time left. That is it for the first half here at the home of Tottenham.
내일 회식 끝나고 노래방만 안 끌려가면 참석. 아, 내일 회식인데 노래방 안 끌려가면 올 수 있겠다고? 내일 상황 봐서 알려줘. 그놈의 노래방이 문제구만. 씨.
노래방 가서 2차 부른 아가씨 부르면 엠빵 하나?
So here we go into the
파이팅.
second half at the home of Tottenham
아, 이제
Hotspur.
좀 위에 윗선들이 데려가면은 내주겠죠. 억지로 가는 건데 거의.
And he's lost custody of the ball here. It needs an accurate
Line.
cross.
나이스.
All that hard to deal with crosses like that.
에이, 쟤 뭐 하려고 쟤. 뭐 하려고 저기 뒤에서 얼쩡거리노.
올려줄게.
나이스.
Ibrahimovic. Corso. Good movement.
왔다 파워슛이다.
Well, he certainly wasn't
어비야?
offside by a
오비
mile.
아닌 것 같은데?
까비.
Lukaku.
나이스 태클. 오 나이스 터치.
And the keeper with the ball.
걸었다.
아 까비.
Straight out of play by the goalkeeper, and it'll be a throw-in. Who can he pick out?
나이스. 나이스. 밑에. 아 밑에.
까비.
And a timely
더.
intervention.
와 이게 그럼 저렇게 가냐?
나이스.
Sek.
비벼.
Nyland. And support available.
오
He read it well defensively.
나이스.
아
Able to close down the shot.
아, 이번엔 파우스 안 때리셨네. 갈등하는 것 같긴 했는데.
Schultz. Kai. Moving the ball nicely.
오케이.
Trying to
오!
carve out the
퇴장
equaliser.
같은데?
Well, it was a
이번엔
promising
퇴장이
avenue of
없습니다.
attack, but the momentum
아,
has been
진짜요?
halted.
예.
You wouldn't be
저번에도
surprised to
두 번
see
옐로우?
a card
예.
handed out.
그냥 더 이상 카드 안
옐로우.
먹어요.
옐로우 두 번도 안 돼요?
네.
And fired
우와.
from the flank into the area.
버그인가?
Nothing tight about that
대박이죠.
decision.
신의
Offside all the
포지션이라
way.
야 쩐다.
얼마든지
비선실세네.
밟아도 돼요.
비선실세.
Effective
까비.
challenge. Now can they counter
먹었다.
clinically? And it looked like open road for them, but up a dead end. Nyland. Moving into the advanced position. The delivery.
나이스다.
towards
와
the
잘
back.
잘랐다.
와
하지만
업이야 이것도.
offside.
아
That was
까비.
very close. The high
나이스, 끊었다.
press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle.
아
그래도 저렇네. 나이스
20
딩.
minutes to go. Pressing
나이스.
high to win the ball.
오
어?
반칙 아니야?
파울 아니야?
Can they create something from here? Well, they do like to press whenever they can.
나이스 태클. 나이스
Well, that's how
태클.
to do it
Nice,
inside your own penalty area. Can they find the magic they need from this corner? Delivering it.
아 이렇게 불편하게 게임을 하고 있었어.
나이스.
Nicely cut out.
리턴
Well,
좋다.
the counter chance looks very
까비.
real. Well, it fizzled out. Now Schultz. Just 10 minutes remaining here. Played into the
Right.
centre.
길게 할게요.
But keeper's ball. They'll be disappointed with that delivery. Read it well. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in.
Well, what an atmosphere we've got inside
Oi.
this stadium.
Oh,
The
people
fans
좀
are
빠져.
driving the players on here. Surely they're going to hang on now.
And the danger
Nice
still
hitting.
on.
오 나이스 다이빙 헤딩.
Good
뭐야,
work to
나
win
왜
it back
부상해?
high up the pitch.
부상.
This attack looks highly promising.
와이.
And caught with ease. No real threat
아
from
빨강
cross.
달리면 맞춰줄게. 노랑 같네.
오히려 좋아.
And straight out of play.
아,
on the
까비.
keeper's
까비.
boot. It will be a throw-in. Tremendous intuition to win it back.
나이스.
And into an attacking position. It's
Nice.
not too late for them. Well, in terms
Last
of added time,
1분.
a minimum of 1 minute.
맨
It's a
뒤에.
nice looking ball.
잘 봤다.
Will it happen for him here?
어.
Terrific piece of anticipation.
끝, 끝.
까비
And
까비.
there goes the... I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical analysis is Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. How do you see it panning out,
다
Stuart?
뚫리셨네.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface, and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
까비.
And
뒤로
back now
가고
with
넘어가 버리네.
Cristiano.
나이스.
Cutting off the supply.
안 돼. 씨.
And
우리
continues
팀은
his
블락.
아니. 씨. 아!
오.
And that will be a corner.
칠라님 이거 저 영상 찍고 있죠? 내일 바로 회의실 고.
아니 나 방. 합해줄 것 같은데.
Who can he pick out?
아니네. 오.
Oh, wonderful
Whoa.
save.
Well, he reacts so quickly there. That's a great save.
Taken short. Could be troublesome. Magnificent challenge to win it back.
읍스.
어우씨.
나이스.
나이스.
What a shocking pass, really. And De Jong on the ball. Norman.
나이스.
나이스.
And a throw in it's going to be. He read the situation defensively and did his job.
아, 씨.
오 뭐야.
오.
앞에 천천히 굴려줄게.
이 앞.
Corso, an example of how to press.
좀 세다.
And the pass could do
Oh.
damage.
나이.
They had a bit of work to do in getting to that through ball, the goalkeeper. On the ball, Davis.
나이스 컷.
Begin there to intercept.
까비.
Norman. On the ball, Davis. Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely.
나이스.
Like that, they don't have the ball anymore.
PK.
And the penalty
Oh.
has been given here.
아니 이게 왜 PK야?
네. 백테이크를 박으셨는데.
싸우님. 싸우님이 PK구나. 난 내가 PK인 줄 알았네. 까비 까비.
Can he make it 1-0?
막았다.
나이스.
Saved it.
미쳤다 미.
나이스, 나이스. 저기 찰것 같더라.
He's driven in the corner and collected tidily. He had plenty to think about.
바람.
아, 아깝다.
So a throw in here.
정확히 왔는데.
Back with Ramos. Corso.
나이스.
빠르다 빠르다.
Well, he really read that
아,
brilliantly.
까비.
나이스 헤딩. 나이스 치고 달리기.
아니 공을 왜 안 잡아?
And scope for them to produce something exciting.
오
나이스.
모션.
Sloppy in possession, the Trojans.
야,
That's very effective.
Whoa.
Good high
Whoa.
불알
pressing.
터지는 수준인데.
와.
Breaking at pace. Will they profit from this situation?
아
Open the
잡았다.
scoring. No wonder they're celebrating.
잘생기셨네요. 실제로 이렇게 생기셨다던데?
네.
기드님.
Well, as we see it again, just watch how well the cross is delivered. Low, hard and accurate, and the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here.
Nice.
Tackle and they've won possession.
됐어요.
And the keeper
Nice.
can gather.
쓰레기다. 롱패.
너무 좋다.
롱패가 쓰레기네요.
Now with De Jong.
Well, there we are. Confirmation that the Trojans have had more of the ball in the game so far, but it means nothing unless they start to be more creative, particularly in the wide areas. Up to this point, they've
바로
been too easy to
동방예의지국
defend
인사.
against.
Well, they're on the scent of something positive.
이러시마세.
But they took
Nice.
care of the situation defensively. And they'll get ready for the throw-in.
우리가
Ramos. Antonio. Corso. Antonio.
안 되면
That's very good
돌립시다.
refereeing
예.
to let the play flow. Failed to keep hold of it. Splendid tackle
오.
and a throw-in coming up.
한국판 밖으로
괜찮아요?
Really important piece of last-ditch defending.
다친 데는 없나요?
It is to be a throw-in. Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages
라스트
here.
30초.
Gill.
끝났다.
나이스
Time
나이스.
then here in the English capital.
뭔가 얘네랑 하면 이렇게 게임이 얘네랑하고 좀 루즈한 것 같아. 탁팅하고 할 때는.
아, 루즈에서 자꾸 그 저기 패스미스를 하는 거다. 긴장감을 불어넣으려고.
자꾸라니요 자꾸. 저 패스미스 별게 안 했어요. 한 개 정도 한 것 같은데. 글렌님 자꾸 이런 식으로 하면 아 이거 나도 계속 얘기해야 될 것 같은데 이거.
뭘 얘기해. 난 뭐.
없는 것 같죠?
풀릴 건 없는데. 내가 손해볼 건 없는데.
알았어요. 더 잘해볼게요. 태클 걸어버려.
And the second half has started here at the home of Spurs.
먹었다.
나이스. 아 까비.
Now Trojans pushing forward with intent.
나이스
Disappointing
태클.
end to
나이스
the move.
로마니. 아이고 까비. 나이스. 아 이거 까비.
온.
A meaty but fair challenge, and it will be a throw-in. Neff. Gill. And back with Davis. On to De Jong. And he was in the right place to intercept. Back with Ramos. Antonio. Nyland. Spraying passes around, almost waiting for the opposition to make a mistake. Delivered into the area here.
오 까비.
와.
It's a
Offside.
wild
아,
attempt.
나이스, 나이스.
He needed something better.
좋았어요.
Offside, however.
Well, you're right. He didn't know it was going to be offside, and that was a shocking miss.
Gill
나이스 컷.
intercepted it. Can he convert?
어
아,
까비.
아,
Perfect block.
슈팅이 왜 이렇게 늦게 나가?
They won't complain about having won the corner, and maybe an opportunity to increase their advantage. Can someone get on the end of this?
뭐야?
걷어냈는데 이거는?
야 이거 좋겠다.
Counter-attacking, very much an option. All hands on deck.
아닌가?
와.
Takes
나이스.
business defensively here. Playing it short. Neff. Playing
Right.
into the box.
길게 갈 거예요.
Pressed a bit
Okay.
too close to the goalkeeper, and that was always going to be claimed.
어? 오?
Well, he's lost it.
아 아까봐. 아까비. 뺏어
Under
뺏어 뺏어
pressure
뺏어.
here,
까비.
and using his strength to shield the ball. And back with Davis.
오.
Now with De Jong.
나이스.
나이스
Did
컷.
look on
빠르다,
for them,
빨라.
but not to be.
오
아이고.
맞았다.
And support available. Not an attempt that will
길게,
live long
파란색.
in the memory.
Well, what a waste
아,
that is.
사이드로
It's far
빠졌다.
too easy for the
나갔어요.
keeper.
까비 까비.
And a throw-in forthcoming.
It's a message from Jay Cheatham. Happy birthday, Jay, from all of your friends, including Mike, Trevor, and Brian.
오 나이스.
오.
And into the last 20 minutes.
까비.
Shocking pass, really. We're getting the ball forward.
나이스.
But
안
really
뺏긴다고?
sticking to the
오케이.
task defensively.
까비 까비.
And that puts them in position. Well, it was straight at the
괜찮아.
keeper, but technically good goalkeeping.
보라색.
Oh, and a perfect
와,
ball now.
미쳤는데?
How about this?
나이스.
와.
And that increases the advantage to two.
이거 알고 있었지.
Just
둘이
what
잘
they
맞아.
wanted, and just what they deserve.
이게 야스지.
Well, as the replay shows, this is all about
Nice,
his
nice,
ability to find space in the box, which then makes the finish look so much easier. That's good play from him.
So 2-0 now. Oh, great attacking play. And whipped into the box.
나이스 달라.
Well, they can keep possession of it now. And space here on the
왔다.
flank.
아슬란이 프리 찬스.
Can he put it away? In
나이스.
possession. If there were any remaining doubts,
슛이 아닌 것
that
같은데.
will settle the issue.
뭐야? 골 넣었네? 나이스. 오 땀봐.
튕겨서 마크 들어갔어.
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly, and the keeper has no
Nice,
chance.
nice.
That's a great strike.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Just 10 minutes to go. And back with Davis.
나이스.
Getting in there to intercept. And Kim with it. Well, on the cusp of the final whistle, and the home side really prospering today. Stuart, interested to get your take.
Well, what an excellent performance this has been.
Gabi.
They've had complete control for most of the game. Their movement, clever passing and energy have been a joy to watch. It's been a really good win for them.
Oh, good-looking run.
오,
And there to
나이스.
tidy up.
오, 잘 들어갔다.
아 까비.
나이스.
Wilting under the pressure, and now they try to go forward. Well, an easy one to cut out, really.
아이씨.
오,
And the
스치진가?
advantage accrues to the attacking side.
나이스.
아 이거
Well,
아깝네.
he's got plenty of space on the flank here. Delivered into the box. And
나이스.
got it
갈게요.
just over the top.
어디
들었다.
좀 위협적이지가 않냐. 좀 미안한데 이렇게 위협적이지가 않냐. 역습을 당해서 굉장히
오우
And
야.
for players and fans alike here in North London. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner Stuart Robson. And there's a lot on the line in the relegation equation. That is a massive part of our story. What might we see today, Stuart?
Well, 3
Right,
points
sir.
today, and they'll be safe from the drop. But they'll need to be at their very best. This could be a very tense 90 minutes.
Crossing possibilities.
나이스인데?
와, 이거 거의 안 들어갔다.
아깝다. 까비.
Well, the fans are certainly having their say. Just listen to them.
Oi?
They thought that was a penalty.
나이스.
Corso. Under some pressure. Nyland. Now, let's see what they can do.
오, 잘
우와.
들어갔다.
And the
어,
keeper has
까비.
denied it.
아.
Well, I've got to say, Derek, he was always in control of that
좋았는데,
situation. Brilliant stuff.
Can someone get on the end of this? And you
나이스.
don't want to lose possession there.
나이스.
And the keeper's delighted to see that
슛은
sail
엉망이네.
well over the bar. Goal kick.
팬 서비스 아니었나요?
그냥 걷어냈다 생각해 주세요.
나이스.
나이스 클리어링.
Woods.
해결했다.
Araujo. On to Messi.
오, 잘 끊었다.
He read the situation defensively and did his job. Over the touchline for a throw-in.
나이스.
Are being pressed here.
나이스. 오.
아, 안
까비.
붙나?
Take it away.
아빠. 나이스 아빠.
방금 디코에 오랑우탄이 들어왔는데.
오.
And he's clear as lines.
안돼. 싸우면 안돼. 나이스 뺐다. 에이 까비.
오, 잘
나이스.
끊었다.
Very deftly cut out. And the emphasis is on creativity.
나이스.
The supporters want to see him have a good
아.
아, 쏘리. 이게 왜 저기로 쳐졌지?
나이스.
unable to
잘
keep
끊었다.
possession. Chance to cross.
아씨.
On to Messi.
담궈!
They couldn't
Nice.
maintain possession.
안돼. 나이스.
나이스.
아 왜 그래?
짧게 쳐.
짧게. 나이스.
나이스.
아, 이게 안 되네.
Now with Messi. Vera. Options in the middle.
나이스.
Dealt with
Nice
that ball
goal.
comfortably.
좋다.
Good looking sequence.
아 까비.
But they took care of the situation defensively.
오, 핸들.
나이스.
Bellini. Araujo. Vera. Woods with it. And snuffing
Nice.
out the danger. Well,
Gabi.
visionary passing.
아 아깝다.
Well, even marginally offside is still against the law.
Yeah, and he just needed to hold his run for a fraction longer, and he would have been in on goal.
A very effective
Nice.
clearance.
튕겨 나오네.
방금 라인 완전 박살났는데.
And teammates around him. That's well blocked.
까비.
안 걸리네.
And the advantage accrues to the attacking side. Araujo.
Well, the stats don't lie. It's been very tense and an even battle so far, but neither side has played with enough quality to pose a real threat going forward, and that needs to change.
나이스.
Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Could play it in. Well, nicely cut out.
나이스.
Can she score?
와
Terrific save.
대표님 나이스.
노이어 모드네.
Trying to deliver it accurately. A
Nice
deft
heading.
clearance. Very
Nice.
quick thinking there. Oh, a lovely ball.
아 까비.
Woods. Back now to the goalkeeper.
됐어.
Well,
안
the
치기다.
referee
뭐야,
was
왜?
going to let that go.
밟았나 본데요.
압박 성공인데.
And a no-nonsense clearance.
나이스. 반대.
까비.
오히려 좋아. 아이,
Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here.
없어.
Well, clattered away. A chance then for the
Come
respective
in.
managers to address their charges. It is half-time here.
뭐야? 죄송하지만 다음에 만나면 빅맨 세리머니는 안 해주셨으면 감사하겠습니다.
에? 우리 세레머니 했어요? 뭐 빅맨 세레머니?
아니요.
누가 세레머니 했어요?
에스파냐에서. FH에서의
아
빅맨 세리머니 자지 좀요.
우리 세레머니 했어요? 누가 빅맨 세레머니 했어?
아 여기 KOF에서
아,
게임 만났는데 거기 세레머니를 여기서 스페인에서 그렇게 했나 봐.
빅맨은 선 넘었지. 빅맨 박았나 보다.
And the second half has started
빅맨
here
선
at the home
넘었지.
of Spurs.
랜덤
근데 그
나갔던 거.
랜덤이 되나?
예,
Well, they've won the ball
랜덤
back
누르면
quickly.
하나.
샘팩 줬는데
아무거나
또
나와요.
흘러가네.
아, 됐다.
나이스.
어우 좋았다.
And space for them
아이.
here on the flank.
아 잘못 갔나
No
보다.
problems grabbing hold of that one.
파랑 준 것 같은데.
아, 이건 아깝다. 완전히. 넘었다.
Just not looking
Nice.
confident in possession.
까비.
Vera. And cleared away. Woods with it. It's with Araujo.
나이스.
Retaining possession proving difficult.
걸.
아
And
이거
the
알았네.
danger cleared.
나이스 컷.
먹었다.
And they get
come.
the ball once more. Oh, managing to beat him.
나이스.
나이스.
잘 잘랐다. 링크 없다.
아, 자리 내가 먼저 먹었는데 링크가 안 돼.
Woods. Vera.
나이스 헤딩.
Well, doesn't have to do it on his own.
나이스.
Could go ahead.
어,
Able to
나이스.
와,
get his
아깝다.
body in the way.
아이 또 여기까지 갔네.
Slipshod passing. 30 minutes left for play.
Happy birthday to Alex O'Neill celebrating today from all of your friends and family.
Antonio. Well, it's gone out of
미끄러졌어.
play under real
까비.
duress. Well read to win
Oh.
possession back.
멋있어.
플레님.
What can they do from here? Great block.
멋있게
아
도
씨. 아니 차는데 왜
Throw
이렇게
in
오래?
given.
나이스 걷어내기.
예?
And unable to hang on to the ball. That's good pressing for you.
어우 좋았다. 슛.
나이스.
A gift for
Oh,
any goalkeeper.
Well, as the stats confirm, the game hasn't got going so far, and the attacking play from both sides has been
아유,
really
한국
poor.
이겨버리자.
And some credit must go to the defenders because they've dominated here today.
나이스.
오, 잘
나이스
따라한다.
동주. 나이스 동주 이긴다. 아,
Perfect tackle. And no nonsense defensive clearance.
어우 나이스 태클.
Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw in. Unable to keep the ball.
밀게 할게요.
20 minutes to go in this one. They'll be happy to have regained possession. Well, the counter chance looks very real.
나이스.
잠깐만. 뭐 이상한데?
And under pressure, that was a
밀기.
fine claim.
빨강색. 으로 안 가네.
오,
아,
걸렸다.
이거 거기 있어.
It has to be.
와.
No way through.
개
They're
아깝.
getting right on top of their opponents and winning it back.
아, 까비. 아. 이거 안 걸려.
Now, let's see what they can do here. Woods. Vera. Well, he's going to be
Isaiah.
disappointed with that pass. Skipping away. All even, but will it stay that
오.
way?
미쳤다.
우와, 원더골.
Massive goal at that.
내가
Perhaps
끊는다.
the one that will keep
뭐지?
them up.
Well, it certainly isn't
다
a
맞아요.
good goal, but they have to keep switched on here.
아니, 피해.
택배님 하나주려고 했는데, 시력이 없네. 세레모니하다 시력 다 빠졌네. 실버로.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. And here they come, still pressing for an equaliser. Very quick thinking there,
안 돼.
and support available. This could square the game.
아, 까비.
아,
그만 집중하시죠.
And that's not going to help their cause in the
까비.
relegation fight.
Well, they've only got themselves to
아이고,
blame.
네.
They've been dropping far too deep, almost inviting pressure.
아, 수비벽이 서 있는데 뚫고 들어가네.
아, 뒤에서
Well,
막을 수
let's take
있었는데.
another
씨.
look. If you lose the ball in those areas, you're going to get punished, and that's exactly what happened there.
So back underway. One goal apiece here.
에이, 이거 뺐냐 이거를.
And a good
Maybe.
challenge to bring that attack to an end.
어우, 반칙.
And that is going to be a free kick. And a good-looking ball.
나이스.
No nonsense clearance. On the offensive,
Oh.
is there to be late excitement?
PK.
아,
Penalty. And we might be about to witness the key moment in this game.
막으시겠죠?
네.
And it has been
막아야
judged
돼요.
to have been a bookable offence.
Well, I think the referee's got that right all round. It was a penalty and it was a yellow card.
This to put them in front.
어, 까비.
아, 까비.
A
까비, 까비, 까비.
well-taken penalty.
아, 아깝다. 아직 시간 좀 남았는데. 아, 렉 엄청 걸리겠네.
Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes.
아, 진짜 씨. 아, 이거 공 잡어. 렉인 거 뻔히 알면서.
뒤로 가면 끝나요.
들어갔다 이거.
And a crucial intervention
아깝다.
inside the box. Pretty comfortable piece of defending. And then
네 번
welcome
만났어.
to North London. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined here on the gantry for commentary by Stuart Robson. And expect quite a few twists and turns. There is the possibility that safety could be assured come full time. Stuart, what are you expecting to see?
Well, 3 points today, and they'll be safe from the drop. but they'll need to be at their very
반칙.
best. This could be a very tense 90 minutes.
Ibrahimovic. Showing a
Gabi.
real will to win the ball. And it's a good merry men move in the making. And a fine cross. An
나이스.
effective clearance.
나이스.
나이스.
Well,
반칙이네.
that's a foul, and it
뭐야?
sets up a free kick in a dangerous
중거리포가
position.
안 떼왔는데.
일어나세요. 누울 수도 아니에요. 지금.
Superb
오
ball.
핸들.
Constantly
나이스.
thwarted.
걷어!
까비.
여기도 도플갱어 있다.
저쪽에도 질라탄 있을걸요?
Trying to pick out a teammate.
나이스
Well, he
헤딩.
wasn't messing around with the
Nice,
clearance.
나이스. 살려라. 오케이. 미쳤다.
차분하게. 나이스. 아이고, 아이고.
Take it away.
까비.
It is a decent looking attack here.
가도 준다.
야, 이게
응.
이렇게 가냐?
Jeong.
나이스
taken away.
그.
안 돼.
아까
The
심하다.
attack looks promising.
나이스.
And let's give credit to the
돼.
한
defending.
번 더.
걷어. 오케이.
나이스,
나이스.
나이스.
Antonio.
라인 엄청 올려서 전방합방 하니까 열차 싶은 모양 걷어버려. 뺏기고.
Untidy on the ball.
오케이.
이거 잘 들어갔다.
이거 장난 아닌데?
되게 봐도.
He got in the way of that cross.
나이스 헤딩.
나이스.
Nyland.
어?
Well, they've given him too much space.
까비.
Body in the way.
물렸다.
까비.
Just the challenge that was required. Jeong. Well, nicely
나이스,
cut
잘
out.
잘랐다.
Now what can they do with the ball? Did look as though they might be
까비.
onto something for a second or
완전
so.
오픈했는데.
밀었어.
And whipped into the box.
까비.
Not to be this time.
나이스.
The danger not over.
아,
부스터
그러네,
받았다
이거.
저거.
There, but he's won
존나
the ball.
끈기.
나이스.
나이스.
No nonsense clearance.
끊어줘요.
왔다.
끊어줘.
Plenty of
왔다
support
슈팅이다
here.
이거.
떨떨.
Well,
아니,
disappointing
아니.
into the move.
나 진짜.
연습 조심. 지연됐다.
Nunes. And no worries for
이렇게
the
할게요.
goalkeeper.
틸라님 보고 줬는데 씨.
막았다.
됐어.
Good work to win it back high up the pitch.
까비.
나이스.
나이스.
넘어갔다.
까비.
주세요.
나이스.
나이스.
맛있다.
And a tidy
Hold on,
challenge.
나이스.
And that's gone out of play.
Nice,
What
nice.
will be a goal kick?
정말 안 붙네.
상대는 저런 거 꼭 저렇게 하면 맞고 자기네들한테 가던데.
Defensive Brazilians to shut them down.
응? 이거 봐.
나이스.
나이스.
Oh, a
Nice,
vital
isn't it?
interception.
내꺼. 아이고.
On to Cole.
나이스 걷어내기.
아,
Chance
나이스.
to nudge in front. Corner kick here. And they deal with the threat this time. And back with Kim. Drury. Now with Cole. And the pass, a good one. Drury.
나이스.
Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Now what can they do from here?
됐다.
됐다.
Take the lead.
와,
아니,
까비.
왜?
아,
와,
됐어요.
완전
맞았다.
오픈인데.
Given.
패스.
잘못 누르셨나?
까비. 패스 눌렀어. 까비.
And the referee
각이
blows
없어,
the
패스
whistle. It
누르는데.
is a free kick.
아, 요즘 막 짧게 가야 돼.
Short and along the ground.
바꿔 올려.
까비.
Wide of the mark. Goal kick.
Well, that never looked like troubling the keeper, did it? But it was worth an effort. A good strike from him.
And we will have just one additional minute. Ibrahimovic. And the merry men showing good width.
반대편 큰일 났다. 안 좋네.
A fine
나이스.
block.
끝났다.
And there it is, the
아,
half-time
아깝다.
whistle.
완전 오픈 찬스한 두개 있었네.
까비.
So here we
파이팅.
go into the second half
Ready?
at the home of Tottenham Hotspur. We're getting right on top of their opponents and winning it back.
아, 또
Drury. Now with Cole.
나이스.
Good pressure. Can they make something of this? Drury. Jeong. Read it superbly
Nice.
to take back possession.
아씨. 소리요.
나이스. 나이스
But he
걷어내기.
took care of it defensively. Applying vigorous pressure.
나이스 가.
Nyland. Corso. Kim. Chance to do damage. Will he
됐다.
find the net?
와, 까비.
아, 까비.
He's having quite the game for himself.
Gabi.
Save after save after save.
나이스.
Perfectly positioned to take it away.
오, 잘
This looks
잡혔다.
promising. The cross is on.
오,
오?
2명.
오?
3명. 아, 4명.
Ball is loose.
5명. 6명.
Oh,
이걸!
it's gone in, and that could be the goal that keeps them in the division.
Well, how
빨간 맛.
easy is that goal? They've just got to defend for
쩐다,
their
진짜.
lives now, starting with the
오늘
front
탱크예요?
players.
뭐야,
Well, here it
끝나버렸네.
is again. And I don't think it's good enough from the goalkeeper. You have to say that. He spilled it right into the
글렌님
game.
나이스.
And at this level, you're always going to be punished.
잘 지킵시다. 보고.
So the ball moving once more. Will there be a
이건
quick
3분 만에
reply from the
먹힐 것
merry
같은데.
men? There needs to be.
저희 완전 지금 동기부여돼서
Jong,
개빡
Ibrahimovic.
잘못 건드립니다.
Well, the merry men are certainly enjoying the lion's share of possession here, but their attacking players been too slow, mainly due to a lack of movement of the front players. At some point, they have to threaten the space in behind the defenders,
반짝이 불고
otherwise
싶다,
they're going to
이거.
lose this.
Oh, surely.
또 이렇게 가네.
Wonderful block.
막았다.
나이스! 나 막을 줄 알았어.
Intervention.
3분 남았어, 3분만 빡게.
Very
나이스.
effective
오,
clearance.
슈팅인지. 골드가 한 15분 동안 보정분 같던데.
나이스.
오,
아이고.
까비.
Able to hang on to the ball.
까비.
That's good pressing for you.
체력이 앵꼬 났어.
나이스.
안 나갔다, 안 나갔다.
살았다.
Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore. And he's got
뭐야,
some
왜이래 안
class.
나가?
어이구.
나이스. 나이스.
나이스 터치.
Having won
어,
the ball
안
back, they will
보여요.
be able to profit. This could square the game.
까비.
저도 제발.
Still could have helped their cause
까비.
in the relegation fight.
이거 그냥 골문에서는 무조건 그냥 뭐야 저기 슛 버튼 누르면서 걷어내는 게 나을 것 같아. 그냥 걷어내버려.
아,
Well,
막았는데.
let's take another look at this, and from the attacking point of view, everything's
저로
right.
튀어버렸네,
Shot
공.
across the goalkeeper,
까비.
players coming in for the rebound, and there's not much the goalkeeper could do about that. He made a good effort
아이고,
on the
난리,
first
난리,
one,
난리.
couldn't react to the second.
So back underway. One goal apiece here.
오.
Well, the attack showed promise, but
빠른 걸
easy
봐라.
work for the keeper in the
앞에
end.
굴려줄게요.
태클 왜 건 거야?
Well, real
Nice, eh?
difficulty keeping the ball.
아씨 안 걸리네.
Plenty of support here.
근데 이렇게 되더라도 걷는 게 확 차라리 나아.
Not the
Nice.
pass he had in mind.
아이고.
And threading it forward.
없어, 없어.
사이드.
It goes. But it will not stand. Offside.
매섭게
Stewart.
들어갔죠, 근데
Well, it
패스.
looked close, didn't it? He certainly thought so. He's making that clear to the linesman now.
Second.
나이스.
Room to roam on the wing. Can they grab
잘
the lead
들어갔다.
late on?
우와.
Surely.
아,
Calling
슈퍼
upon
쳤어.
the goalkeeper to
까비.
keep things even.
Well, he's got to be pleased with that.
잘했어.
Might just have got his team a
패스도
draw here.
좋았고 슛도 좋았다.
Now sending it in. Well, we're constantly looking at the live
Okay.
table,
Nice,
and a
eh?
draw, as things stand, won't be sufficient. They require a victory to be safe today, Stuart.
Well, they won't want to
길게
drag this
뽑을게요.
out for another game and have it looming over their heads. They haven't been too bad
들어갔다,
today.
이거.
They just need to find a bit
미쳤다.
more energy now, and hopefully they can create one or two decent shots.
Must be.
우와, 어시스트 너무 달아.
Perhaps the one that will
와,
keep them
나이스.
up.
Well, it certainly is an important goal, but they
글렌님
have to be
생일이에요?
switched on here.
네.
Well, here's the replay,
내일이
and there's an obvious
생일인데.
deflection.
매일
Certainly
생일인데요.
enough to beat the keeper. He got a bit lucky
내일이
there.
생일이라고요?
매일이
What
생일이야.
a
그
big
가가버려.
moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here?
아니 저 랩 때문에 기다리고 있는데 막 태클 박는 게 진짜 어이가 없네.
They're showing a willingness to attack as they must.
아.
given the
어.
circumstance.
어,
And a
까비.
goal. And the threat of relegation continues to loom
겁먹이
large.
먹혔어.
Well, that's a major blow to them. Can they now respond and get the goal which will keep them safe?
So the ball is running again at 2-2.
나이스.
땄어요.
나이스.
됐다.
Still pushing for what could be a winner. Might
잘
be a
들어갔다.
chance here.
아,
And the keeper does his
아이고.
job magnificently.
Well, no wonder he looks pleased with himself. He's just kept them in it here.
가운데 세게 줘서 또 키퍼 계속 앞으로 빼놓네.
Dangerous ball. Smuggled away.
한 번 더.
Well, this corner could be pivotal. It might
최대한
represent the last chance to get in front in the dying moment. And over it comes. And the electronic board delivers the news.
Sorry.
2 minutes of stoppage time.
아씨.
Chance to cross. Can they forge ahead?
나이스.
Oh, marvellous defending to deny him.
끝났다.
And so the
진짜
final
이거를
whistle is
아깝네.
sounded. Cities. I'm referring, of
빠졌네.
course, to
좀 빠졌네.
London. My name is Derek Ray.
신데렐라들.
Sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the analysis, is Stuart Robson.
신데렐라들.
And there's a lot on the line in the relegation equation. That is a massive part of our story. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
오,
Well,
나이스
it all
태클.
comes down to this, Derek. Lose today and they will be relegated. But it is in their hands. That's the one saving grace. You do worry for them, though, because they've been poor for much of the season. Hopefully we see a good performance today.
아, 나이스.
어이구,
내공이야 내공.
쩔어.
공은 여기서 멈춘다.
Ibrahimovic. Corso. Fofana with it.
오늘 또 터치네?
Fernandes. I must say,
네?
this looks promising.
아니, 얼티.
아,
Well,
나
not
저기
quite what he wanted to do with the pass.
슬라님 들었는데 또 이렇게 하네.
까비.
Norman.
나이스.
나이스.
오, 섹시보이.
Very alert
까비.
defending to put a stop to the chance.
오, 몸빵.
필드도
몸빵.
헤드기어가 써지나?
필드요?
응. 아이템 생겼죠?
써질걸요?
응.
그랬던 것 같은데.
쓴 거 같은데.
Great vision to switch the play.
네, 로베님 씌우려고요?
And the timing was perfect. Ball one.
그럼 샌드박 안에 놔야겠죠.
와, 뭐야?
나이스 태클.
오, 붙였어.
오, 잘 들어갔다. 이거 골이다.
Good looking sequence. Can
아,
he put
길다.
them in front?
아,
Well,
이거.
it was a wonderful chance, but the goalkeeper
까맣게
comes
하다가지고.
through.
Yes,
상대
Derek, we
키퍼
have to
링크
give credit to the
없었는데 원
keeper,
맞아보네.
but surely he should have scored
이거
there. That's a
빠구정이,
big
빠구정이.
chance.
하나, 둘, 셋.
Playing it in.
까비.
오, 나이스.
Determined defending.
오,
공 안 붙어. 왜.
Neff. Gerrard. Harry.
나이스.
And the referee
반칙이야?
felt he had to blow the whistle. And De Jong on the ball.
나이스,
An unforced
솔라님.
error, you've got to
Nice.
say.
까비.
Well cleared
오호.
away.
헤드기.
Now a decent position for the Trojans to
Oh.
be in.
슬라님 키 커졌다.
Good pressure to win the ball back
그러게요.
high up the pitch.
성장인가 본데요. 성장 더 오셨네.
성장하셨네.
Possibilities inside the box. So a throw in here.
가슴은 그대로인 듯.
빵쟁이가 많이.
골반 커진 듯. 골반.
And given away.
나이스.
오,
싸우님.
까비.
Can he finish?
우와, 나이스.
A colossal goal
잊었다.
in the fight for survival.
싸우님,
It's hard to
오.
see them getting relegated from here.
Well, that's the cushion they've been
완벽한
looking
세이브.
for, but they can't switch off just yet.
Well, the action underway once more, and the onus is on Trojans to find a response here. Gerrard.
아깝다.
Trojans pushing
Nice.
forward with intent, but really sticking to their task
좋다.
defensively.
왔다.
루디거. 루디.
오, 찢었다.
아이 까비.
Magnificent challenge to win it back.
체력 때문에. 나가라.
And
나이스.
the play, the pass nearly worked out, but not quite.
나이스 헤딩.
Sick. And a decent delivery.
살았다.
And
와.
given away. Kim. Corso. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count.
나이스.
Crossing opportunity.
아, 수비장에 가져갔어.
It looks promising.
아씨.
한거
And the
아.
counter looks on here. Options available. Defenders need to cover.
나이스
A
헤딩.
decisive
나이스.
clearance it was.
오버헤드 킥.
됐다.
Gill.
되게.
Well, no stopping him. Harry. On to De Jong. Oh, he's really opened them up here.
까비.
와.
As
아니,
this
뛰었는데도
game takes
못 치네.
another dramatic twist.
Well, you can sense the nerves out there. This really will be a test of
알아냈다.
their character now.
So in business once more on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Oh,
됐다.
nice ball. He has time to play it over. Well, a bit
왔다.
short with the clearance.
한 번 더.
And now with
오,
Fernandez.
치고 달리기.
야, 줘.
The threat is there. Can he find
동거리.
it?
오, 와, 골.
In the lead again.
이게
이거
뭐야?
골로 나올 것 같은데?
사우님 찢었는데.
Well, it's lovely technique, as you can see. He just wraps
어,
his foot
골이다.
around the ball and bends it beyond the
골로
keeper.
나오죠.
That's a
예,
good
이거.
goal.
저렇게 들어가면 골로 나오더라.
So on with the match. 2-1 is the scoreline. What's going to happen next?
저렇게 기네.
On to De Jong.
반칙.
I think the
Last
referee was spot
수비.
on there. A free kick in the end after he had attempted to play advantage.
우정이 형을 밟네. 와서.
어허, 일어나십시오. 지금 누워있을 때 아닙니다. 때릴 것 같아.
Has eyes for goal.
코너.
Just lacked a bit of
안 주네.
conviction and straight into the wall.
아니요.
So the whistle then.
지금-
We're at the halfway stage in this match.
왜 나폴리에서 뭐라고 하려고 하나?
왜요?
안녕하세요. 여보세요?
제가 불렀습니다.
아슬란님 목소리 처음 들어본대요.
이거 아슬란님 목소리 아닌데?
네.
아, 친선이야, 친선?
아, 아슬란님 맞나?
아, 용병 오셨다고요? 아, 깜짝이야.
아, 아슬란님이 불렀다고.
아, 아유, 감사드리죠. 오심.
Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Cristiano.
나이스,
나이스.
나이스.
Really deserves credit for that challenge. Potential danger here.
나이스 슛.
Can they convert? He's foiled them
너무
on
먼
his
위를
own.
봤나?
Can he find the right pass? Gill. And a useful cross. And the degree of
Nice.
difficulty wasn't all that high in terms of the save.
뭐야 공 어디가?
Straight out of
뭐야,
play
이거?
by the goalkeeper.
누랑
And
보고
it'll be a
찼네.
throw-in. Harry.
나이스.
아,
볼왜 이렇게까지 안
공
Throw-in
어디가?
given.
진짜 이거 너무 억까야.
루즈볼이 잘 안 붙네.
Gill.
그러니까
Well, the
이상하게
perfect tackle,
공이 안
really.
붙네.
And now a throw-in.
왜 그렇지? 마가
Well,
꼈나?
that's
Nice.
how to keep the opposition at bay. Well, that
Wouldn't
ball
it
looks
be enough?
promising. Options in the middle.
마크 자체.
Well, the attack
가위.
finally comes to nothing, and the keeper has it. Neff,
아, 나이스.
attacking
Nice,
possibilities
heading.
for the Trojans.
뭐야?
같은 팀 엉덩이를.
And back now with Cristiano. Unable to
Nice.
keep the ball that time.
아, 나이스 형님.
And
좋다.
now out on
김기준님.
the wing.
혼자 해, 혼자 해. 할 수 있어.
하셔도 될 듯.
They'll be breathing a sigh
Ah,
of
come on.
relief. Ball one.
나이스. 혼자 하셔도 될 듯.
Trying to really get at the opposition here. Delivering it into the box.
까비.
No
링크
nonsense
없다.
clearance. Just the
Um,
challenge that was
한 번 더?
required.
어?
뭐야 순간 이동했는데?
어?
나이스.
Well, the supporters think it's on. Corso.
좋았다.
He
Oh,
read it
copy.
well defensively. And De Jong on the ball. Still trailing, but they're upping
Nice
the
tackle.
pressure. And just like that, they don't have the ball anymore. Back with Ramos.
오늘 빌드 좀 대신해 그랬네.
Corso.
말하니까 뺏기겠지.
Fofana. Hanging on to the ball in this fashion suits them.
좋았다.
It should be.
나이스 마무리.
Saved
나이스.
by
뭐야? 이거는
And
붙네.
there it is.
아니, 뭐
An
잘
almost
붙는데 뭐.
intuitive piece of finishing.
위치 선정이지.
Well, I have to say,
Ah.
the keeper's done really well on the first shot, as you can see, but it's gone straight to an opponent and nothing you can do about the second strike.
So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. Into the final 20 minutes.
나이스.
Really a
Nice.
very poor ball.
까비.
계속.
나이스. 오, 나이스.
How about the cross? Well, a pass that
God.
lacks quality.
한 번 더.
어허 후이짱. 이모티콘 하다 공뭐 흘렸지.
후이짱, 후짱.
Now with De Jong.
나이스 태클.
And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Corso.
좋았다.
Well, the seconds are
아슬란입니다.
ticking away, and the home side in control. Stuart, what have you
오,
made of this?
막았다.
줬어 일부러.
와.
어,
Well, he should score, of course, but that's a brilliant save.
글렌님 머리. 하나, 둘, 셋.
왠지 나한테 안 올
Playing
것
it
같아.
in,
안
우와.
오네?
아,
뭐야?
clearing it away.
나이스.
됐다.
점프력 보소.
Well, a glance at the stopwatch, but a
Nice.
comfortable lead it is. And if things remain as
Nice
they
취소.
are now, they will
Nice.
be arithmetically
나이스.
safe.
나이스 취소.
나이스 취소.
Well,
나이스 취소.
this has been
나이스.
fantastic
나이스.
today,
나이스.
Derek. They've been excellent from the start, and when you see them play like this, you
아.
just wonder
나이스
why
취소.
they're in this position.
여기는 환불이 빠르네요.
Continues his run.
부야
빠른
저기서
취소.
공 달라고. 아,
Could cross it in here.
너무 웃기다.
근데
오.
아 나갔네.
Needed to be more accurate than that from the
알았어,
keeper.
우리 그냥
And a
공
throw
줄게.
in then.
형아가 줄게.
5 minutes left.
후이 오늘 질척거려.
And
Nice.
Cristiano has it now. An effective challenge.
씹지 않게 질척거려 오늘.
오.
Could reduce
안
the
된다.
deficit.
이거 안 된다.
Oh, incredible
와.
save, and he snuffed out any sign of danger.
아 씨가 또 글로 가냐.
나이스.
Determined defending. The pressure was high, and they could
길게.
be in here. Well,
파란색.
really in the mood to make it a double, but fine goalkeeping.
Well, he's playing
빨간색.
really well today.
빨간색.
That was another decent attempt.
먹었다.
So 1 minute of stoppage
어,
time.
상대가.
That's what the officials have said.
나이스.
The
였다.
referee blows.